Do you think some of the blame should be on the guys though? Because some of these girls are making tens of millions. You got Sophie Rain making 43 million. I'm assuming most of her clients are guys.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The simps are a big problem. Simps are a huge problem in the United States, and the problem too is that there's like a addiction. Like a lot of these guys are literally addicted to, and there's a multitude of reasons for this. I've explained it, kind of like why I think we're where we're at with this situation. But without going into crazy details, yes, it's on the simps. They're a big problem in society. Dude, absolutely.
It's mind blowing that they can make millions. Like,
yeah,
I don't personally know anyone that does OnlyFans, like buys OnlyFans stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of guys do it secretly.
That's crazy.
And a lot of guys could watch my show just to like subscribe to the girls OnlyFans. Like, there's a lot of simps, man. Like a lot of these guys, because here's the thing, right? We'll do our regular show, right, where we teach guys how to make money, be attractive, geopolitics, whatever, right? And then we'll do a nighttime show, and there'll be like a bunch of people watching the nighttime show. But a lot of these guys that watch the nighttime show are just like guys looking for mindless entertainment, simps, degenerates, whatever. So, the smart guys are able to watch the show and see the female nature and be like, damn, like this is how women think. I need to step my game up. But there's a lot of idiots that also watch and say, oh, I'm going to whack off to this girl later. Unfortunately.
That's so wild.
It's crazy, dude.
I mean, it makes sense though, because they go on shows like yours, right? Some of them pay to come on and then they get subscribers.
Well, here's the thing. We never charge the girls to come on.
Oh, you don't?
We don't. As much as people have told us, like, you guys are dumb for now. We never pay the girls, but we never charge them either. Because some of these girls make quite a bit of money. I know one girl made like $60K from coming on the show. And I was like, holy but, I'm not going to take a dime because I don't want to contribute to that. Because the way I look at it is like, I bring these girls on so that you guys can see the and then also so that we can show the stupidity, right? But obviously, right, like they're not just gonna come on, right? So like a lot of times you have to do some cross promotion. It's like kind of a way to deal with the evil. But nah, like I won't take $1 from that, dude. I've been offered a lot of money. Like, bring this girl on, we'll pay you. And I'm like, no, dude. Like, if she wants to come on, she can come on. But I'm not gonna change my rhetoric. Like, I'm gonna cook. Like, if she's on some, like, it is what it is.
Have you ever agreed with any of them?
What was that? The OnlyFans girls?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing about OnlyFans girls, which is actually very interesting, and they get it. They understand a lot of the times that men don't want hoes. They understand a lot of times that men want more than one woman. They understand a lot of times that men are only as faithful as their options. They get it a lot of times because they're exposed to like the sexuality of men, so they see all the worst sides of masculinity. So they just simply get it. Where their disconnect comes a lot of times is some of them are, it's like, I would say 50-50. Some of them understand that more than likely they'll probably never be able to get a family and a relationship with a guy that they truly want to be with. But then the other part of them is like delusional, thinking that I deserve a guy that makes $100,000 a month like me. And it's like, no, that's not going to happen.
Right.
Like, you're literally a whore.
Yeah, their options are so limited because they're making so much.
Super limited, dude. And that's where the disconnect comes. Because like, they'll hook up with like a rapper and think, oh, I can get this kind of guy, like a rapper, athlete, top tier guy. But what they don't understand is like, dude, you're just recreational use only.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing I've noticed with women is like, they're not able to distinguish sexual attention from men versus like real relationship attention. Like, it's very difficult for them to do that. Because like, a girl will come on the show, right? And she'll be annoying as and I'll be like, you're going to have a hard time finding a guy. Like, not really. Look at my DMs. I have all these guys. And I'm like, you stupid these guys just want to sleep with you, dude. You're literally insufferable. Like, and I've had to tell them this, and they still think like, well, I still have all these options. And that's what them up. They have all these options. They think that they're viable. They're not. They just want to you, man.
They just want sex.
Yeah.
Damn.
But it's they don't catch on to it until they're like in their 30s. I don't realize. My phrase is that women don't mature until they start buying their own drinks at the bar. That's what I've realized.
That's a good quote.
Yeah. They really don't get it until they're buying their own drinks. Because at that point, that's when they realize that their sexual market value is perishable. And they realize, holy like, I actually have to bring something to the table. One of the things I do on the show a lot of times, girls say, oh, literally this happened last week. Girl comes on. Okay, well, I ask her, what do you think you want? What do you want in a man? Guy's got to make $250,000 a year, be attractive, charming, all this. Cool. Well, why do you deserve that guy? Oh, because I'm one of one. Really? You're one of one. Mind you, I got like 7 other girls there, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. All of you put your 2 hands up like this, right? 10 fingers. Okay, I want your name, one thing that makes you redeemable or attractive to a man for a long-term relationship. Oh, I'm loyal. Okay. Oh, I'm funny, whatever. Good cook, right? So each girl goes through. I'm loyal, finger down. And when you mention a trait that another girl has, all of you have to put your fingers down. So I'm loyal. Cool. Every girl puts her finger down. I'm nice. Every girl puts her finger down. I'm, trustworthy. I can cook, whatever, blah, right? Next thing you know, by the time I get through the table, all their fingers are down, right? And I'm like, and I look at that girl and I say, look, you and every other girl here brings the same thing to the table. And it's a mic drop moment because she had to see it right then and there through this experiment. You are special. Like the things that women bring to the table that men look for can be found easily. And I have to do this experiment a lot of times to let women know that the things that men look for really aren't hard to find, but the things you're looking for are hard to find.
Yeah.
So you need to make yourself bend to the whim of the man. And quite frankly, a lot of you women don't qualify for the man that you think you deserve. And it's not until I do experiments like this where I tell them, you don't qualify, that they get it. But they still are, they might get it for like 10 seconds and then they still go back out into the world and think, I deserve this guy. But this is why so many women stay chronically single, because they don't have the sexual market value for what they think they deserve. That's the issue. There's a big disconnect with what they want versus what they actually qualify for.
Right.
So
when you're giving advice to guys, when they're looking for dating advice, do you recommend they ask about the girl's past when it comes to like partners and everything?
No, because she's going to lie every single time. It's a waste of time to ask for body counts. What you need to do is look at her behavior. So there's just certain things guys got to look for, red flags, like what type of work does she do? What type of boyfriends has she had in the past? Does she have a father in her life? Does she respect male authority in general? Is she combative? Like all of these things, her Instagram, right? What kind of pictures does she have up before when you meet her? Does she like to club a lot? Does she like to drink? Does she do drugs? Did she do drugs? Like all of these things are huge red flags. I think if guys like paid attention to that, because the thing is, girls that are sluts have certain behaviors and certain traits that if you see one, is it a deal breaker? Not necessarily, right? But if you have a bunch of them, well, the likelihood of her being a 3 or 4 goes up.
Right.
So I think guys need to, watch her behavior and see what she does. Because what men need to understand is that when you meet a girl, if she likes you, she's going to sell purity, right? Men sell success, women sell purity. So she's going to sit there and tell you, oh, I'm a good girl. I do X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. All that. You need to watch her behavior and see what she does. And then I always tell guys too, you need to date her for at least 6 months to a year to vet her, right? Where you're not doing, she's literally like on probation, right? Because you need to hang out with her and like see where she really stands. Because everyone could put a good front up in the beginning.
100%.
Yeah.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.